Hi, my name is Christine and I am Peace Dealer, Texas. I am here going to talk about a few things, mainly safety during Facebook pickup marketplace pickups. So I've been on YouTube in the past and I'd like to reintroduce myself. I live here in Texas. I love it. It's hot right now, but in any way, I do want to talk a little bit about Facebook and don't go in it too fast. So a couple of ways that I have learned that Facebook Marketplace pickups is safe and effective, I had to learn through fails, okay? So this last pickup that I did was an absolute fail. Kind of, but not, but really, yes, it was a fail. So what happens when you're scrolling down on your phone and you're looking through Facebook and you like everything, this is the way I do it. I like everything that I want to kind of look at a little bit more. If it's something really hot, I move on it fast and investigate and do everything really fast, because sometimes you have to do things really fast. So what happens is you're going to like everything you want to go and look at more in detail. And I also, another tip is to not go too far out of your realm, because if you go too far, then your time is money and you're wasting too much time going all the way over there for it possibly to be a bust. And then when you come all the way back, the time wise, your time is valuable. So in any event, you go and you click everything that I like, and then I contact the person that I want to purchase the items from. So a couple Fridays ago, I go and I am interested in these polos, and I go polo shirts for men. And I go to the lady's home, and there's a couple of things that I want to talk about here: the safety, as well as having like a mark. So if you're a female alone, or even a male alone, going to a neighborhood that you're unfamiliar with, you want to make sure that you're safe. So when I get there, I look to see if the item is on the porch. If it's not on the porch, then I back away from the porch. If I can't see it from the car, okay, I'm here, they'll come out and they'll bring it to you. Number one, don't just give them the money and they hand you the items. Don't do that. What you need to do is just ask them, oh, may I look at it? So take the items. Usually they put it like in a little grocery sack, or maybe they just kind of put it around. I don't know what, sometimes they do. Most of the time they just put them in bags. So what you never want to step on the porch. Step away from the porch. If you are on the porch, go through the items, flip them over your hands. If they're clothing items, flip them over your arm, and you just kind of pull it and then neatly put them back in the sack if they are not for you. So what had happened was, the lady handed me the bag, and they were plaid, and they were definitely not microfiber polo knit performance knits. They were flannel and button down shirts. So what I did was I looked them over anyway, not reacting or anything like that to begin with, because you know what, there could have been a win in there. So I looked at them and I told her, I said, I'm not going to be able to take these. I was really looking for the polos that you had posted. And she goes, oh, those already sold. And I said, oh, okay, because you're on your Facebook post, it showed that you still had the polos. And she was like, well, I'm sorry. And I said, yeah, I'm not going to be able to take these. I really appreciate it. And I gave them back to her. And I just thanked her, and I ended up having to go away empty-handed. So we end up going to my car. Now, when I'm talking about the car, so hold on right there. Another safety tip, and this just comes from my own head. And if you have a different idea of what else you could do for safety, when you're going to pick up a Facebook pickup, is I usually park not the normal way away from the curb. I park just a little bit out, enough to be noticed from people driving by. What is that woman doing? Look at that car. It's out in the street almost, but it's usually not, but just to be noticed. And I like, it gives me comfort, because it makes me think that maybe somebody is going to see the car, and if something were to happen, then they'll remember a timestamp or something. In any event, so that was the bust. So when you're going to Facebook and you're looking for inventory, what I would like to do like to share with you is what I'm going to do next time. And maybe I'll bring you along the next time I go through my Facebook and tell you what I'm doing and what how I'm going through the process, is verify what you are going for. Now, that might sound really simple to people. Well, of course you're going to verify, but if everything is up and right and you're communicating with the person, you would think that they are, so just, be careful with yourself and, do that. So park a little bit away from the curb so you can be noticed. Don't just hand off the money and take the items and run. Be okay with saying no. I'm going to go a little bit back there to talk about that, but also never stand on the porch. Back away. It doesn't matter how kind they are, how nice they are. You never know in this day and age. You got to be safe, especially in the reselling world, or the Facebook marketplace world, Craigslist, all those, threat, what is it called? OfferUp. There you go. All of those are ones that you just have to be very careful with. So that is there. So now let's talk a little bit about saying no. Being okay with saying no, that this isn't going to work for me. Now, this might be hard for some people. Negotiating may be hard for some people. But when you are spending your money and you've got a certain budget that you have for your eBay business, and I say eBay because that's where I sell on, is eBay. You are going to want to be able to say no when you need to and be okay with it. You don't have to just say, no, I'm so sorry. Hey, listen, this isn't going to work. I'm not going to be able to resell this. If you don't want to tell them that, I'm not going to be able to use these. I really appreciate your time. And you walk away. Some people just have a very hard time saying no. And if that's the case and it's become a problem for you, seek a counselor, go on to, wherever you need to go to look up a counselor, talk to a trusted friend and start making changes, just little changes. Little changes helps you along the way saying no. So say no to bad Facebook buys. Like I said, my name is Christine. I do have a YouTube channel, Peace Dealer Texas, and I am here with my mentor Chris and Tech, and I'm really happy. I love this group, and I am having a lot of fun learning and building my business. Come along with the journey with me. Next week, we are going to be talking a little bit about this area over there. I don't exactly know how I'm going to do it, but I will be showing you this little corner of, well, it's really not a corner, it's a half a wall of items that I need to take care of, and I just don't know what to do with them. And I'm going to talk about it, how I got there, and then my thought process on how I'm going to get out of it. So see you next time. I certainly do appreciate it, and we will talk to you next time. Thank you. All right, that was craziness.